Hey, look at that. We're live. Hey, everybody. How you doing? It's Tony from the Vapor Trail channel. I'm going to do a little day drinking right now because, well, why not, right? I'm going to have a little Coors Light. Give it a few minutes here for people to get on in here. And if you have any questions.
Before you turn it
Oh, wow. Hold on a second.
Before you text, email, take a picture, watch a show.
Sorry, guys. Yeah, I'm still not super great at doing this. I want to welcome everybody to the live show. Yeah, we had a commercial plan there. Got a little something to show you guys today. I'm pretty excited about it. I definitely couldn't have done it without you guys. How you guys doing? So we got Ryan in here, Average Joe, Chris Hall. Who else in here? The Link, Ray French, Chianti Z. Let's see, Vape Geek. And where was this? There's somebody in here all the way from Denmark. Very cool. Ellis says that in England, they mean the whole thing when they talk about mod, tank and all that stuff. Vapor production doesn't mean jack to me without flavor. Force, Recon, SD, I'm with you on that, man. I got to have the flavor. I'm a flavor whore. What are you going to do? So like I said, I want to give everybody a couple minutes to get in here. Hey, what's up, ST? And Recovered is in here. Got a couple of people in here to help out with the adminning on here. Gosh, this is weird. Okay. Yeah, we're doing this from the office this time again. Sometimes I'll do this from the kitchen or whatever. I don't really have a place. You know, if we were to do this in the studio where I would normally do this, or where I do my videos, all you'd see behind me is a green screen. So that'd be kind of boring too. So, all right. All right, well, we've been on for a few minutes. So the reason why I brought you all here today is, I wanted to show you something that I'm kind of stoked with. I'm going to save that for a few minutes. So we'll open up with a little bit of Q&A. So anybody has questions, you can go ahead and ask me those right now. We'll do that for a few minutes. Pennsylvania. All right, Scott McCann is in here. Hey, Scott McCann. I gave you a shout out, Scott, in the video that I just filmed today for this. Oh, love this thing right here. This is Minimal Mods. It is, it's absolutely beautiful. This thing from top to bottom is fantastic. I mean, even the button, you got that all-seeing eye. The little inlays in here, mother of pearl on some of them. I think that's abalone on this one, though. All right, let's see. Yeah, roll call. Everybody tell me where you're all coming from. I hope it's a new regulated squonk. Well, Mike, I would like to tell you that that's the case here, but that is not the case on this video, but that doesn't mean it's not coming. All right, signature tips. Favorite summertime juice. Yeah, favorite summertime juice. You know, I'm one of those people that kind of gets stuck on a juice. When I get stuck on a juice, I stick with it for a long time. One that I'm actually vaping a bunch of right now is this Lucky Bird. Comes from the Bluebird company. And man, this stuff is so good. What's up with 94.1 The Buzz on my shirt? Well, this is one of the radio stations where I once worked when I was in Memphis, Tennessee. ST probably remembers that because he's in Cordova, which is right there by Memphis. But yeah, I was the morning guy there. I was Kramer. 94.1 KKLZ. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm mixing two stations now. Yeah, Memphis ST. 97. Oh, heck, I don't remember. 94.1 The Buzz was in Memphis, though, and I was the morning guy there. I was Kramer. All right, guys. All right, we're a few minutes into this. Let me get a drink of my beer here. We're doing a little day drinking, and I'm a simple guy, man. I don't like all those fancy beers. I go straight for the Coors Light. Chicago, what's up, Skip? Do I like stainless steel wire? Who doesn't? Hello. Czechoslovakia. Nice. You know, I have some Czechoslovakian in my blood, actually. I'm part Czech. 235 in the Philippines. What's your name there? Jonaski Mercado. Now, listen, if you make lumpia, then I'm going to be a happy camper if you send me some of that. Favorite squonker? Well, dude, I got to tell you, people ask me about that with the squonkers all the time. Who was it that asked that? Oh, Trailer Park Stoners. He said, what's your favorite squonker? Well, the thing is, when it comes to these squonkers, they're all so unique and special in their own way. I mean, you've got the Archon, and look at that beautiful panel in there from Dylan. It's very nice. You know, and then you've got something that's made of metal that's also very nice. The SQ, a little bit dirty on there, but and then you've got these guys over here that, you know, you've got this. That's a nice regulated squonker. It's the inbox. So I don't know. I can't really put my finger on exactly which one is supposed to be the best one. But I use a lot of them. I'm big on the squonkers. Favorite regulated squonker? Man, I mean, probably my the no name mod, the NFG. I'll just say it that way. That I got from Italy. It's a $300 mod, but it's a DNA. Yeah, I've got Illuminide squonkers. You kidding me? Illumide, 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 Illumide. As a matter of fact, these minimal mods squonkers, I just filmed a video for that today, and we will be putting those on today. All right, we're gonna stop the Q&A for just a minute, and I've because you guys requested it, what I did is I made it so it's only a 20-second delay between your ability to post. So, you're going to be bombarding me here. So if you want your stuff to be seen, you might want to use that little $ down there. I'm only telling you because it'll stay up there longer. They're going to fly by pretty fast. I can't see them. So I wanted to show you this because a lot of people have been asking me, dude, when are you going to get that? What's going on with that? Well, for a long time, I don't know, my channel didn't always grow as quickly as, I don't know, other channels because maybe I don't fit the mold sometimes. Whatever the deal is, I really just started this channel because I wanted to help family and friends, and it kind of took off. So it's kind of a, consequential type thing. But, so my channel might not have grown as fast as some of the other channels, but when we got close to 100,000, I started asking you guys, hey, thank you very much, Bill Marsh. The pulse does rock. So, yeah, I started asking you guys, just, man, help me get to that 100,000. And guess what? Yeah, we finally got this in the mail. That's what this is right here. When you have a channel and you actually get the to 100,000, then they will send you a notification telling you, hey, you've got to 100,000. Congratulations. If you want a plaque, then you have to use this code and you have to redeem it and all that. And then they say, well, you're going to have to wait 6 to 12 weeks before you get it and all that. So I was like, dang, well, everybody kept asking me. Well, here we go. Comes with a nice little letter from Susan Wojcicki, something like that. Nice little letter congratulating me. And then, yeah, dibs. Yeah, Southern Fed. Listen, I got to tell you, man, you ain't going to get dibs on any of my squonkers. I'll just tell you that right now. People are like, hey, when are you going to give one of those away? It's not happening, but look at that. Very, very nice. Now you can see back at what I can see. Yeah, it is the silver play button. It looks like it's kind of... Look, guys, I wasn't a big sports guy, if you can't tell. I didn't do a lot of sports or anything like that when I was a kid. I didn't get trophies or anything like that. So this is really my first, I don't know, probably my first trophy recognition. Vapor Trail channel, congratulations for, I can't read it backwards, surpassing 100,000 subscribers. This right here, it belongs to you as much as it does to me. It's just amazing. I'm gonna put this up here for a thumbnail real quick. Yeah, so but yeah, I mean, if it weren't, hey, there's my wife. If it weren't for y'all, man, I would not have this, and I'm just totally stoked. 100,000 subscriber plaque. You guys are awesome. I appreciate that. So I thought, well, I would just show you that and then take some questions here today. Talking about, let me see here. Thank you so much, Jax. Thank you, Eric. Thank you, Lance, The Link, Joe H, Wayne Wilkie, Buddy. Some of these names, Jenny, I've seen some of you guys here from the absolute beginning, and some of you have only been here for a short time. And either way, I really appreciate you all the same, man. I really, really do. Seize Squonker. Wait, what did this say here? I know, right, man? Yeah, it took a long time for that thing to get here, and I had a few people that were like, you're not going to get that thing, dude. And I was like, I know, I'm starting to think I'm not going to get it. So, and a lot of people saying, by the way, Carrie, a lot of people saying happy anniversary, which is pretty cool. Yeah, Carrie and I, my wife and I, were together for, oh, geez, man. We were together for 24 years total as of yesterday. But a lot of that, I worked in radio, and I traveled across the country, and I was always, every 3 or 4 years, it was time to get a new job. And I got to find out what this Seize Squonker is, by the way. Laser and all you guys, if you got a link for that, send that to me. anyways, traveled across the country and stuff, and I didn't want to make her move every time. If she wanted to move, she wanted to move. So if I'd married her, then she would have had to do that. So this way, I waited until we were done moving, and yeah, so now we've been married for 2 years now. How many of you guys are in? Thank you very much for all the anniversary wishes. How many of you guys are into spinners? You know, one of the things when I first started getting these things, yeah, that's right, Nana. Get me past Rip. Actually, Rip Trippers is a great guy. The guy has what, 800,000 subscribers, and if I get past 800,000 subscribers, that'd be some crazy stuff. But talking about spinners for just a second, when I first saw them, I was like, these are kind of stupid. You know, I don't really, yeah, she needs a trophy, right? Anyways, I was like, I don't get it with these spinners. I mean, what the heck? And then I started using one of them. I think this is the first one I got. I got this one from Sense, you know, the guys who make tanks and stuff. I was like, yeah, this is pretty cool. I started playing with that, and I was like, oh, yeah, that's pretty cool. And then I got a couple more, and I got to tell you, it's kind of obsessive. It's kind of like, yeah, let's see. Yeah, a lot of people are, apparently. So it's welcome to the Spinner Trail channel. I know, right? Well, it's kind of like vaping, you know? I mean, you could easily say, dude, you own like 10 mods. Why do you need another mod? Well, then all of a sudden I say, hey, you asked about the Arco tank? Using that right now, as a matter of fact. I'm going to talk about that in just a second. But so, you know, it's kind of like mods. You know, you have 10 mods. Why do you need another mod? You're like, because that one's cool. So that's kind of what happened with me with the spinners. Now I got a few of them. This one right here is the Stealth Spinner. Check that out. The B2. This thing has the best bearings and stuff that I've ever seen. This thing, man, I tell you what, this can spin like 5 to 7 minutes. I let this thing spin on a table. My dog loves it, but it's pretty cool. Let's see here. That's the company right here. Something about a 20% off coupon. I don't really know. I don't know. They just sent me an email a while back and said, hey, do you review spinners? And I was like, I don't really know because I'm not really sure. But man, this thing is really nice. Came with. Okay, you guys that are into spinners, what is that for? Maybe you can tell me what that is. Anybody? You have spinners on your car. That's awesome, dude. It looks like it would maybe go on this somehow. I don't really know. All right, if anybody does know, let me know in there. Over 2 years, I got a spinner as a gift from my mom because I bite my nails. Yeah, anything to keep you from using them. Oh, maybe to try to pry the bearing out. That could be. That might be. Well, Jennifer, of course your daughter says they're cringy now because as soon as adults want them, then they go, no, these are no good anymore. Tool for the button. Okay, that's probably what that is. But this thing, man, I'm telling you, I got about 5 minutes of a spin off of this thing. My dog absolutely loves it. Okay, so that's to take the bearings out. Well, I knew I could count on you guys, but yeah, if you're interested in this thing, this is probably the best spinner that I have yet. It's called the Stealth B2. I'll try to remember to put a link down there. I thought it would be a weight, Jameson. That's what I thought it would be. Drive fast or vape, not to buy the spinners. I know, dude. Don't buy them, man, because as soon as you do, you're going to be addicted. You're going to be like, oh, now I got to buy 30 mods and 30 spinners. Pretty sweet, though. Pretty sweet. All right. Okay. So what am I vaping on today? You guys want to see what I'm vaping on? Well, I just finished filming 2 videos today, one for Joytech products, and then one, and I don't know which one I'm going to get up there first, but this right here is the Minimal Mods. This guy's name is Joe Simpson that makes these. It's another one of those, yeah, it's another one of those Facebook groups. You got to join a Facebook group and wait. It's funny because people will be like, oh man, well, how come these things are so dang expensive? Well, I can tell you, one of the reasons why they're so expensive is because, well, it's a dude. All right, Indiana Vaping Solutions. What song do you want me to sing? You're killing me over here. Anyways, yeah, Mother of Pearl. Well, this one I think is abalone, and then I think that's Mother of Pearl on the front. Anyways, one of the reasons why these things cost so much money is because these guys are making these, you know, this guy makes them in his home. I think what he does is yeah, you want the there? You need a wall hanger. I do. There's like a stack of guitars over here. Anyways, so I think he has the outside, you know, the casing of these things is made by Shapeways, but he designed it and everything else. Yeah, there you go. Thanks, man. Somebody calling me Kramer. That was my on-air name when I was on the radio. I call it my stripper name. Anyways, yeah, so this guy makes them in his, in his home, and so it's just him, and he's got to, pay for all the parts and all that kind of stuff. So it's a boutique business, is what it is. I think he charges. I don't know how to do pounds. Tyler, thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. Beers are on you, man. I'm gonna go buy some more of this. My wife and I couldn't go to the restaurant that we wanted to go to yesterday for our anniversary, so we're gonna go tonight because the place was not open last night. So we're gonna go tonight. Maybe I'll put that towards it. Living on a prayer, I'm not real good with that. Hey, Mike Thomas, new subscriber. But yeah, once again, who is this? Tyler Crow, thank you so much, man, for the donation. I appreciate that. But man, I just love these things. I could go on and blather about squonkers, but that's me. That's what I do. I love this stuff. When it comes to these things, it's really. I went back to the Peerless RDA after your reviews. Yeah, you know what? I have it. I use it occasionally. But okay, I'm just going to be completely honest with you guys. The question was, Scrubs McChubbs asked, have you ever gone back to the Peerless RDA after your review? Any thoughts after the fact? Well, I got to be honest with you guys. Once I got the Pulse RDA, and I'm not saying this just because I designed it, but once I got this in, it's all I use on my squonkers. Let's see, we've got 3 of them right there. So this is what I use. I freaking love the thing, man. Got your Archon 2700 last night. Oh, you want a prototype, John Dickerson? Well, you have something I don't have yet, then, John. I have the 18650 version of it with my cool door. Dylan Griggs, is that his name that made these? But man, guys, if I don't finish a thought and you're like, hey, get back to that story, just remind me and I'll get back to it. Yeah, the Archon is wonderful, John. I tell you what. Pulse is on the way. Should be here soon. Well, Robert, don't wait on this stuff, man. The Pulse is awesome. I'm serious. I absolutely love it. It's pretty much the only thing that I use. Oh, and check this out. I want to show you. Have you guys seen James Mucklin? Sorry, my face is itching, but anyways, look at the. I don't know if you can see this, but look at the coil that is inside that thing. That is a 6-core alien coil. You're never going to be able to put something like that in something like a Hadley, which the Hadley is great, but you're never going to get it in there. And if you did, the performance is not going to be very great. But this, all that airflow and stuff, oh, so awesome. Yeah, James sent those, and I love them. Let's see. Boxer Squonk, the 21700 pre-order starts the 30th of June. Should you get it, or is my mod coming? Look, guys, I'll touch on that subject here in a second here. Yeah, well, Steve, even though the Pulse is my baby, it just works so good. I'm like, I mean, listen, I have Crichtons, I have Hadleys, I have, I even have an Armor that I never, I got it after I got these. I'm like, yeah, you know what I mean? Dude, I'm just telling you, if you haven't used it yet, try it out for yourself. It's $30. It's not going to, kill your wallet. But if you don't get one, you'll be missing out. Okay, so where was I going? James Mucklin coils are awesome, Jesse. That's true. Robelios Okamo, Ace Vapor, Curiopath, Steve Moberly. Scrubs and Chubs. Do I have any recommendations for an entry-level mod? The Squonk mod. Well, the problem with the mods, hey, All Day Vapes, thank you for the donation. I appreciate that. Well, the problem with the Squonk mods is that what's a good entry-level one? I don't know. You might want to see if you can find something that is inexpensive. Yeah, I got to have a vape. Hold on. You might look and see if maybe you can find like the Wraith. I think you can find the Wraith from Council of Vapor for like $30 on Blowout right now. Julie, see if you want to donate right below where you enter your comment. You'll see a little smiley face and a little dollar sign. Click on the dollar sign and you can donate $1, whatever you want to donate. Try to make a mess with this thing for it to get to the leak. Jenny, you're absolutely right. Now I don't remember where I was at. One more vape. Well, I'm definitely not going to sing a Bon Jovi song. You want me to sing some Korn or something like that? No, just kidding. Something inexpensive that performs. Scrubs McChubbs is asking that. The Wraith. I don't. the problem with it is that there's no USB charging Curio path. I don't find that a problem at all. You know, in fact, I never charge my, none of these Squawkers I have charging on them. You know, every battery I have, I have 2 external charges that are great. Yeah, Milo Walker says his Wraith rocks after revisiting the review. If you want to get your feet wet with squonking, you know, you might find something that's like a $30 something or another out there and go with that. Their 3F vape has a bunch of stuff on there that is inexpensive. Like I think the copper vape has authentic. Now, you know, they have a lot of clones on there as well. So, yeah, recovered. Thanks, man. I'm not paying attention to that. You know, when it comes to that, just find something that's inexpensive. But I will warn you, once you squonk, it's hard to go back, man. Once you squonk, it's like, oh, dude. I just talked about this in the video that I filmed today for these. Yeah, this is more of the minimal mod. Just got these accents and all that stuff. It's just, they're just so freaking beautiful. Anyways, I was filming for this, and I'll give you the, hey, Hot Dog Chill Sanctuary. Thank you very much for the donation. I really appreciate that. Matt H., thank you very much for the donation. You guys rock. Do I recommend regulated or, yeah, the Pico Squeeze, Adrian Brady Pop is right. The Pico Squeeze is good for a beginner. Do I recommend, where am I from? I'm from my mother. No, I'm from all over the place, man. I worked in radio for years, so I traveled across the country. I grew up in San Diego is where I grew up. Pico Squeeze is good for a beginner, but it's kind of like a mechanical. Question was, what's better, a mechanical or regulated? Well, you know, I guess for a beginner, if you've never used a mechanical mod, you probably want to try to find a regulated. The H Cigar inbox was all but dead, and they had sold off all their stock for, you know, to GearBest, and that was the only place you could get it. But now there's Brad's Vapor is actually carrying these now. He's getting group buys for them at $100 a pop. It's regulated. It's a DNA 75 device. It's great, and it works awesome. Let me try that. So let me just give you this quick little thing. Is it mobile version of YouTube, or must you be on a computer? I don't really know, Julie C. I don't know if you can donate from your mobile device. I think so. M Vapes, I did look that up, and he has some pretty awesome stuff. That was Dominic Pelosi. Yeah, I've contacted him. I have no experience making juice. All right, let me just give you this quick thing, okay, guys? Give me a pause for a second here, and I'll get back to your comments. If you do want to, if you want me to see your comment, a donation helps. What happens, I don't know if I can show you, but it basically makes it stop up at the top, and it's got a colored bubble, so I will see you, even if Trippy Buffalo, I don't know if you can or not. I don't know. It's Squawker Mania right now. It really is. But that's why I can see you. I can see your comment. It'll stay up there. Let me just lay this out for you, okay? Here's how this happens. When the natural progression, I think, is, at least it was for me, and I think it's this way for a lot of people that are squonking, and people are like, why squonk? I don't know. This is what happened for me. I got, you know, my first tanks, they were okay, didn't really get a lot of flavor. I got a nice sub-ohm tank, and I was like, oh, dude, these are really good. I got flavor now and lots of vapor. Then, you know, of course, then I got a tank that had an RBA unit, and I went, I guess I'll try building. You know, I was always afraid of that. So I put a build in the RBA unit, and I was like, oh, well, that wasn't too bad. I could do that. And then I found out, hey, this saves money. I don't have to keep buying coils. All I got to do is rewick it with cotton. When I want to change my flavors, I can rewick it with cotton. That's great. So then I say, well, why don't I get something like a Griffin, you know, an RTA, a rebuildable tank atomizer? So then you're like, oh, well, now I'm fully confident building. This is great. I get awesome flavor, really good vapor. But you know what? RTAs, they tend to leak if you don't wick them right or whatever, because, you know, they got the airflow on the bottom of them. So, you know, now you got, I can deal with a little bit of leaking and stuff. So the next thing you do is you go, well, I don't know, man. I'm pretty confident building now with these RTAs. I'm going to get a dripper. So then you buy a dripper, and you go, all right, well, now I've got the dripper. This is great. I got awesome flavor now, lots of vapor, super easy to build this thing, and I can wick it up real easy. And then you take it out, and you go, well, this kind of sucks, because now I got to carry around a bottle of liquid. I'm always like, bleh, bleh. And, you know, I'm getting it on my hands and everything, and it's every 3 or 4 hits, I got bleh, bleh. You know, so then the next step is you go, oh, wait, there's a solution. I could carry around the liquid inside a little bottle and just go, bleh. Oh, you see how that worked? It'll just squirt right out. Now I got a little bit of a mess. Anyways, hey, Carrie, do you have a napkin or something back there? Anyways, yeah, so then you go, oh, this is going to be really easy. Now I can just, thank you, babe. Now I can just carry around my stuff, and, you know, and I got to tell you, when people go, sorry, I got a little distracted by the comments. So when people will say, you know, oh, well, it's just one battery. It's a single 18650. I'm like, dude, I'm going to tell you right now. The single 18650 that I have in here, I had it in here for a review. I took it out on my morning walk today. I've been vaping on this thing all day long, and then, yeah, check it out. Still have a very effective vape from it. Now, I would, you know, I probably would be getting ready to change my battery now, but it's 3 o'clock, and I've been vaping on this since about 6 o'clock this morning. There you go. So if you have to carry around a battery in a little battery case, maybe you stick it in your wife's purse or your own purse or whatever, I think that's a lot more preferable than walking around carrying a bottle. Bleh, bleh. You get the point. Someone's going to screen cap that and be like, here's your meme. All right, let me go back on some of these comments here. Yeah, the evolution just happens like that. And if you're still like, oh, I did not get, Victor, I did not get a reload RTA yet. So I don't know, it didn't leak on me because I don't have one. You went tank, RDA, RTA, RDTA, squonk. That's actually more how the RDTA came in there. And I think what's happening too is that these companies, they're creating these RDTA boxes. And I got to tell you, every one of these RDTA boxes I've gotten, somewhere along the line, they seem to leak into the body of them or something. Every one of them, you know? And I think the RDTA box is just an attempt to do basically what we're doing with this, but a little bit more friendly, you know, like, so like people aren't afraid or anything like that. Anyways, I love the squonks. That's how I vape personally when I'm vaping myself. And that's how it's going to be for the foreseeable future. I don't see any reason why I wouldn't. All right, so in my opinion, what is the best squonker on the market right now? Well, Trippy Buffalo, I'm going to tell you that it's really difficult to say because each one of these are special to me in a different way. Each one of them, whether it's a regulated one or you want silicone battery sleeve for 2700 batteries, that's a very good question that I don't know yet. I think if you order them from imrbatteries.com, the batteries, you can get a case for them, the little plastic case. But I can't say any one of these is the best squonker yet because each one of them have something special about them that I love. And, you know, I mean, this one right here, the SQ, at first I thought, I don't know if I'm going to like that because it's got that grippy thing on there, but I love it. This thing is so nice. All right, let's see here. Thoughts on underage vaping, not the generalization of such, but kids using unregulated mods without knowledge. Well, I don't think kids should be vaping at all. You know, that's my official stance on that. Vaping should mainly be for people that were smoking and need to get off of smoking. Vaping works great. Maybe you should just not start at all if you haven't started. Which one do I prefer, Kylan, Amit, or Ferro RTA? I have the Ferro RTA here, have not tried it yet. The Amit Dual, I have tried that. The Kylan, I seem to like that one better. When am I releasing my 2700 regulated squonk? And Adham Al-Almami, I don't know if I got that. Love my videos and Jay Hayes. Jay Hayes, is that how you say his name? Really appreciate that. I do, man. All right, so a big question. Yeah, Recovered is right. External charging is always going to be better than internal charging and safer. It's better for your no screens on Squawking Mod's control wattage. Well, there is if you get a regulated mod. All right, that is Cal Gaines Photography. But a lot of them are not regulated because, you know, they're just mechanical. Let me show you photography, how that works. All right, see this right here? Metal contact goes along this side, goes down to the bottom. Positive on the battery is going to touch that. Negative is going to touch that is touching the 510. When this pushes over and makes contact, let me move this out of the way. When that pushes over, dang it. Yeah, these have battery ribbons. They're nice. When that goes over and touches that, that's mechanical. So that finishes the circuit and you get power out of the 510 connection. That's what a mechanical mod is. That's why you got no screen. But right now, the Chinese companies have not. What age did I start smoking? Korgeth. Well, truth is, I started smoking when I was probably 6th grade, but that doesn't mean the kids should start smoking now. I did because everybody in my house smoked. My mom, my dad, everybody in my house smoked, and it was okay to do that. As a matter of fact, my mom signed my smoking pass to smoke when I was in high school. When I was in high school, we had a smoking section in Southern California. But times have changed. We know more about it, and I don't think that kids should be doing any smoking. And if you don't smoke, I don't see any reason why you should start vaping. You know, it's really something to get us off of smoking. Okay, I'm going to try to get back on track here. One of the questions, I'll answer this one though. What's the best battery to use for a Squawk mod and last for the day? Well, you might want to look at a mod that's maybe like a 2700 that will have a little bit more power, but an 18650, you're not going to get a full day out of it. You're just not. You're going to have to switch your battery somewhere within the day. Yeah, Brian Morgan here. A couple of months ago, I went into a vape shop I love and asked the guys about Squawkers, and they seem to say that they leak, are messy, can't put in your pocket, or it will make a mess. That's not true at all. First of all, this RDA, the Pulse 22, it's really difficult. That's got liquid in it. Really difficult to get that to leak, laying it over on the side or whatever. It's just nearly impossible to get it to leak. That's why. So as far as that goes, that's not the truth. A dripper, like say this one, I've got to carry this thing around. I got to pull out liquid and drip it into there and whoop, whoop, whoop. That's messy, if you ask me. And where the airflow is on that, you know, if I over drip, you can see that the liquid is just going to come right out those airflows. Okay, that's not the deal when it comes to most of these squawkers. Yeah, you're going to have to make sure that you vape these things dry, but you know, sorry, I had to get a vape. They're not messy. They don't leak. I mean, this is about a 2-year-old, man, I don't know, man, it's about a year old VT inbox. Not a leak inside this thing. Never has leaked. I mean, anything can leak, but these things don't leak nearly as much as a tank does, okay? Every tank leaks somewhere along the line. All right, let's see. Sorry, I got fingers now. I don't know, Force Recon, you're saying to go for the, oh, Icon. I thought you said Archon. Yeah, the Icon is good for dual coil. It's a great RDA. I have one around here too. Mike Vapes did a great job on designing that. Okay. When is the Paranormal by Lost Vape going to be released? I don't know about that. I can't tell you that. Now, one of the big questions, yeah, recovered. If you join, there is a new Facebook group, by the way. Guys, if you want to join the Facebook group for anything and everything when it comes to Tony B projects, there's a Facebook group that's called A Tony B Project. All right, so go join that, and you should be good to go. And as far as the Tony B projects go, yeah, I have more projects coming. That is for sure. You might see. I can't really talk about them, man. I do know that one of the things everybody's asking about is, should I buy the Boxer? Should I buy the Archon? Should I buy a mod? That kind of thing. Scuba, I did not buy any expensive squawkers in Atlanta. I really wanted to. I didn't end up doing it. I did buy an expensive one when I got home, though. I have a $300 Italian mod from No Name Mods that is fantastic. I love that thing. I don't have it here right this minute. So, yeah. Oh, Rebellious Ocampo is asking about different top caps for the Pulse 22. Dude, I would love to see that. I'm not exactly sure if that's something we can expect from Vandy Vape, but maybe from a third party. I think that would be pretty great. Okay, Adrian Brady Pop is asking me about my squawker. We'll get to that in just a minute. But yeah, I think it'd be really great if you could have Ultim top caps and stuff for these things. That'd be fantastic. That's something I'd love to see somebody, third party, make. Do I have the Anchor Squawk mods near you? I don't have one with me. It's downstairs. Yeah, they're all downstairs right now for the Anchor. Those Anchor box mods are really good. Steve says, Grim Green says the 510 and the Wismec EXO is not properly installed. I wouldn't doubt it, dude. That thing, it's wonky. I'm looking at that. I'm looking at that EXO going, huh? This looks like something out of like, I don't know, some no-name China company that we've never heard of. It's like, what the heck? How to clean the 510 on a Squawk Mod. Use a Q-tip to clean the top of it. Are you talking about the inside of the connection? You can put water in your bottle and squish that, just squeeze the water out. Just hold the mod like that or something like that. But I never cleaned the inside of the 510 connection. I just put the next liquid in there, and within a couple squonks, we're good. All right, so you guys want me to talk about some of my other projects. I can't get into full details on all of those. I can tell you that I have some stuff that I've been working on since early 2016. One of those is a possible e-liquid line. We're doing I've been doing some quiet marketing within the industry with industry people trying to get the partners together to do something for that. I've been saying sugar lips on my videos for a while, so that might be a thing. That might be a thing. Maybe even by July. We'll see. But yeah, if it does come out, it's something that I have been working on since last year, and they are fully within the realms of what they should be. Also, as far as a mod, everybody's asking me, when are you going to be coming out with a regulated squawking mod? Well, I'm working on it, and again, something I've been working on since last year. I don't know if that one's going to come to fruition. I do know that I have seen some 3D renders of a Tony B project mech mod that might be something really cool. The picky e-liquids, that would be good, John. Dang, maybe I should have went with that. John Riker said that it should be the picky e-liquids because I have another channel called The Picky Eater. So, yeah, are you going to see other products from me? I would like to see that. I'd like to see it happen. And if they do, they're going to be good. And they're going to be things that I've taken the time to really look at and make sure that they're done right. I'm going to get another vape. Did you guys see this video on the Arco from Horizon Tech? It uses flax paper inside the coil, and it's pretty sweet. Oh, man. So good. And I'm vaping this Lucky Bird out of that. It's basically Lucky Charm cereal. They're not going to say it, but you can tell what it is. Lucky Charm cereal. I have vaped so many that are like a Lucky Charm cereal and just weren't good. And this is good. This is really good. All right, let's go back to some of these comments here. So how many people, if I put out an e-liquid line, how many people would be interested in that? Let's see what you got to say here. Oh, this tank, man, clouds for days, and they do really, really good. Make a donation fund for a mod build from you. I'd love to do that. We're kind of, there's FDA regulations. You have to look at that. If I were to just make up a mod right now, I might have problems with that. Anything that I'm working on is either done in China and not necessarily meant to, you know what I mean? Everything I'm doing is on the up and up. And check it out if you're a picky vapor. Okay. Giza, one of the partners I've been talking with does distribution to the UK, so that would be something that you would be able to see there. What was that a Lost Vape regulated squonking mod? I don't have a Lost Vape one here right now. I don't know. I love Lost Vape. Love Lost Vape. Okay. Oh, Nova Vapors. The flax paper's holding up really well on this thing. I love it. All right. So, oh, dang. Now I can't remember where I was. Somebody's going to have to help me out here. Oh, the donations to start a mod. It's kind of funny because people don't want you to make any money if you're doing YouTube or anything like that. People are like, oh, no, you make money? That kind of thing. And YouTube's money has really gone south, okay, because it used to be pretty decent. If you got a lot of views, it's gone pretty far south. So I'm not making any money from that now. And I had somebody that was like, yeah, I can't believe you're charging for a giveaway and that kind of stuff. And I'm like, dude, look, if every one of my subscribers donated $1 a year, I would make over $100,000. I'd do anything you guys want, okay? That would be pretty much it. I'd be your employee. But that's not happening, so that's how it is. Kenneth Patton, thank you very much for the donation. I appreciate that. Miss Me in Atlanta, doing a fine job for the vape community. Dude, I try. Froze for a few seconds while I was taking a drink of the beer. Yeah, well, maybe it was a brain freeze. Have I tried the Drop RDA by Brian? No, I have not, but Brian did send me some deck pictures from his new RDA, Brian from Vapor Chronicles, called the Drop. It looks like it's going to be good. So I haven't tried it yet. I'm looking forward to doing that. Let's see. Oh, is there another show on right now? Twitch? Okay, I get you, Victor. Well, as far as stuff coming out for me, more Tony V projects, I think you can expect to see some of that stuff come out. All the stuff that I've been working on for some of it over a year. It's just, it's one of those things that just wasn't happening at the time. And now I've got a lot more information going on out here and a lot more people that are willing to work with me. Wayne Wilkie, private message you about some good squawking mods at affordable prices you can afford. Dude, it's called Google. I'm not trying to be rude, but the same question keeps coming in over and over again. Let's see. Dat Trobor, thank you very much for the donation. Same question keeps coming in over and over again, and I can't really say, okay, well, here's the mod that's $30, because it kind of doesn't exist. You might find some on something like 3fvape.com where they've got clones and stuff. I don't condone or promote clones. I get it. Sometimes we're broke, but now that I have my name on something, and I know that it took a lot of time to put this thing together, late nights on Skype with China and all that kind of stuff, and drawing out stuff, and just everything that goes with it, it really kind of pisses me off when somebody sells a clone and the person who actually designed it and put all the effort into it doesn't even make $1 off of it. That's rough. So you're on your own. You got to look for that stuff. But I think you'll see a lot more inexpensive stuff coming very, very soon. Let's see. Who are you asking here? Somebody asked, how's the Boxer treated me? Which one? The Dual 2700, which I love. It's treated me great. Loving that one. Or the Boxer Squonk. Oh, yes. Love that. It's just a beauty, man. I love it. Yeah, so I don't know, man. Like I say, I don't want to be rude, but it's like that question has been asked so many times, and I've answered it a million times. I don't really know. I think that if the mechanical one that I've been working on with a company, if that comes out, I think we can expect it to be inexpensive. We'll just say that. All right, in the lower range, definitely under $100, maybe under 50. That kind of thing. So. We'll just see how it goes. I appreciate that. Let's see. Said Be Lit from Orlando, Florida. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. That when it comes to squonking, I've been doing it for 5 years. Best advice is find a good price squonker, go on Facebook, and look at the secondhand pages like Mod Trader. Louis Nicolette that's a very good point. Also, there is one. If you think $80 is inexpensive, on eBay, there's a company that's called Skull Candy Designs, and they make a 3D printed squonker. They're in America, and I think they sell for about $80, $70, $80. You're out of Juice West End. Well, that sucks. Sorry, man. Let's see. Sorry, man. I'm trying to go back a little bit in these comments. Yeah, haters are going to hate. What are you going to do, man? Shake it off, right? Yeah. Hey, little confession. I'm sorry. I love metal and stuff, but I'm kind of a Swiftie. I like Taylor Swift. I have to admit. She's hot. You probably enjoy her just about any time. Yeah, Tyler said that the H cigar is around $78. You can find that on GearBest, I think, and use a coupon. I think it's GB Inbox or something like that, and get it for about $77. I think that might be the case. Yeah. Fran Yam says, hell yeah, Taylor Swift. I'm sorry, there's certain things that I do like. Nanette, thank you so much. I really appreciate the donation. Always a pleasure spending time with me, and it's fabulous. I don't know about role model, but I do my best. A Twinkie e-liquid would be awesome. There's already a bunch of really good Twinkie e-liquids out there, though. Gina Marie, thank you very much. Your birthday was yesterday? Well, happy birthday, Gina Marie Spot. Appreciate the donation. Yeah, William Cooper, the SVA mods. Yeah. I'm not going to say I ordered one, but it's pretty sweet. The randomizer does not hate you, Lori. It has no feelings. The randomizer thinks nothing. All it does is choose a number. Well, good, Wayne Wilkie. I appreciate it, man. Yeah, Wayne, I didn't mean to be, rough on you, man, but it's just like, wow. You can understand. If you're me, you guys have probably seen in the comments, the questions are always the same questions over and over again. I'm like, dude, I don't know. I can tell you that 3F SVA mod, it's pretty. It looks to me like it's very much the same as the $500 version of it. What I think about the 18650 quad iJoy Maxo 315, it's not for me. That's what I think. It's not. I don't know. It's not a great mod. Yeah, Lori, it is easier to blame the randomizer. I get that. Good affordable juice. Burning through it so fast. Matthew Ham asks. T-Max, No Frills Mills, great company, really good liquids, very inexpensive. Look that up. Also, what else? You got e-juice is an inexpensive one that's really good. I personally think $25 for a 60 mil is not that bad. If I put out a liquid line, I think you'll find the price will be very reasonable. Talking maybe 100 ml bottles, that kind of thing. Oh, Vape Wild, I've heard good things about them and I've heard bad things about them. I haven't tried them, so I can't say. Chaos is working well for me. That's right here. Do I still have batteries in there? There's Chaos right there. Have my matchy goon on here with the blue cap on it. Let's see. Yeah, sales, man. Sales on e-liquids, just look for them. They're very inexpensive. Let's see. You have to replace your whole mod and tank. What would you recommend? I recommend looking at the sales. DirectVapor.com has deals of the week. They're very good. There's a lot of different sales that you can find out there. No love for the Voopoo drag. I didn't say that. I think that the Voopoo drag is, well, the name is completely stupid, but the mod itself is actually a good mod. I like it. The VT inbox battery, is it okay during the day? Well, listen, that's the other thing. You guys will ask me like, oh, will that battery last you all day? Well, the battery might. Depends on how you vape. If you're only using that mod and you're vaping it all day long, then sure, you're going to need to switch out your battery. That's just how it is. Like a good vooping in the AM. I will neither confirm or deny that I do that. Yeah, the Voopoo board is actually really good. The mod itself is really good. My favorite cannabis e-liquid, I wouldn't know. I don't live in a state where that's legal. Let's see. My Freedom Smokes. Carry batteries around. So Christopher is saying, well, you got to carry batteries around. Well, I tell you what, I'd rather carry a small case that has a couple batteries. I'm not going to carry them in my pocket, but somewhere in my backpack or somewhere in my stuff, I might carry a little case that has 2 batteries in it. I mean, to me, that's a lot better than carrying around a bottle of liquid bleh, bleh, all day long. 5 hits, bleh, bleh, 5 hits, bleh, bleh. Getting the stuff all over my hands and all over my pockets and all that. No, this is just much, much better. Yeah, I'd much rather carry the batteries. Oh, you were agreeing, Christopher. Okay. Let's see. Favorite non-squawking mod? Favorite non-squawking mod? I've kind of stopped using them. This is pretty much what I've been using lately when it comes to non-squawking mods. I have a collection of them. I'm not getting rid of my favorites. I still like the Fuchai 213. Love that thing. The Segele Duo 3. I don't know about the Segele Duo 3. I saw something where they were having problems in auto-firing. So I have one. Haven't tested it yet. The IPV Vesta is really nice. Just put a video up for that yesterday, and I'm doing a giveaway. So we're giving one of those away. All right. William Cooper, by the way, for those of you who are in here that don't live in the U.S., someone needs to do a Tony meme. Anybody that doesn't live in the U.S. and wants to enter my contest, and I tell you, look for William Cooper. He's in here in the comments right now. Met William Cooper when I was in Las Vegas for a vape convention. I want to say it was VPX. And he came into a shop where I just happened to have stopped in to talk to the owner. And he's just a nice guy. He's somebody you can trust. He, Yagora, I'm going to answer that question here in just a second. Let me make sure I do this. Okay. So I met him, and he's just a super nice guy. He's like a surgery room tech. You know, he's married. I think he's got a kid, but he's just super nice. And, you know, for him to volunteer to be your friend in the U.S., that's above and beyond. So I have taken care of William with some products and stuff. But what he's doing is basically saying that if you want him to be your friend in the U.S. to deliver a prize from one of my giveaways to, you can do that. You still got to pay me the $10, and then you got to pay him the shipping to whatever country you're at. I'll send it to him. He'll send it to you. I just think that's fantastic. It's really nice of him to do that. Question was about Vapor's Tongue. Yogara. Vapor's Tongue. Yeah, I do get Vapor's Tongue sometimes, and I hate it. It sucks. What I have, yeah, you like the Flying V, Braden? Well, check it out. Look a little bit closer. There's an extra key on the headstock there. That's a 7-string. It's pretty cool. Anyways, oh boy. Oh, Vapor's Tongue. When I get Vapor's Tongue, my simple solution for that is drink a lot of water. And what I also do is I keep in the cabinet all the time a can of those Lay's potato chips, the can kind that are like Pringles, salt and vinegar. Yeah, the salt and vinegar ones. Eat a few of those things throughout the day, keeps my palate clean, and I don't get it. Yeah, Nicholas was right. Geek Vape did stop production on the G-Box. They're making a new model. They said, yeah, everybody's making a squonk mod now because now they've figured it out. Everybody's kind of figured out that squonking is going to be a popular thing. I've been pushing it for a while, mainly because that's my agenda. This is how I like to vape, and I like to see everybody join me. That's all. No, I love it. It is the best. It is the best. Well, the reason lawn maintenance, HD lawn maintenance, why I don't want to make a triangle-shaped squonk that's small and has two 18650s is because it's impossible to make it small. That's still a big mod. I love this thing, but I'm not carrying this around in my pocket. The whole idea with squonks is this is as big as I want to get with a squonker. Okay, that's the Archon. It's a little bit bigger than your typical squonker. Let's see, put that next to the minimal mod, right? Which is a little bit smaller, and then they're even smaller than this one. But the whole idea with the squonk is that you want to be able to carry it around, a tiny little thing. Now, you can't really carry a mechanical one in your pocket because that button could get pushed. Some of them have locks like this. The Boxer mod actually has a lock. You click it up, locked, down, unlocked, locked, unlocked. Kind of becomes like a fidget spinner. Anyways, but you want to be able to carry these things around, man. Stuff it in your shirt pocket or whatever. This just fits in my hand real small. Oh boy, I just pulled this out. But you know, it fits in your hand real small. It's easy to carry around, and it's convenient. You start getting into something like this, and you might as well just drip because now it's a coffee table mod. So, you know, that's my thing. And I think that 90% of the people in the vaping, in the squonking community would agree. And newbies are like, oh no, dude, I love the drone, man, it's great. But I'm like, do you carry that thing around with you? Jeez, I mean, I wouldn't even take it down to the pool with me. That's just, it's too big. That's why I don't want to do that. Mike, I don't know what you're talking about, man. Mike Royer says, when I smoke weed, I can't finish my thoughts either. I just have short-term memory loss. Not smoking any weed. Are there any laws in the U.S. about delivering to the U.K.? I can't seem to find anything on Google. I don't think so. There are no laws from here, but there are laws in the U.K. You might not be able to have a bottle that's over 10 mil. All right, our time is about to run out here. Got about 4 or 5 minutes. My wife has to get on a conference call. She's actually working. That's what she's doing back here. So I bring multiple mods and tanks in hot weather. In summer, and my pants are too full. Well, you know what? That's the thing. Okay, summertime's here. So anything with extreme heat or cold. Hold on a second. I want to do this real quick. I'm going to give. All right, William Cooper, I just gave you a wrench. You're a moderator now. They said, well, yeah, I did say back in 2016 that squawking was going to be big in 2017, and I'm pushing it now. So I got to. My wife's name is Carrie. No, I'm completely losing where I was going with that, anyways. Have I ever used a smoke or a 150 watt TC mod? Have you watched my channel? Sorry, Scott. Yeah, I've used those. Oh, that's what it was. Yeah, U.S. can ship to the U.K., but apparently you can't put nicotine in it. Same thing with Australia. Everybody's saying hi to you, Carrie.
Hi.
Yeah, William Cooper has a wrench. Everybody better run. Asmodus is working on a couple squawk mods. Well, that's great. The more the merrier. That's what I say. Absolutely, the more the merrier. And just hope they make them right. Ulf B. Olsen from Sweden, man. Hey, thanks for watching, man. I appreciate it. Damn it, Janet says she's loving the Pulse 22. Damn it, Janet! She's cool. We like her. Yeah, just, look for a squawker, man, because I'm telling you, like I said earlier, the natural progression, tank, RBA, RTA, RDTA, dripper, squawker. If you're not there, you're going to end up there anyways. Yeah, that's, I mean, it's completely natural. Coming out with a squawk mod, the Spruza 80 watts. Looks like it has some kind of auto squawk siphoning system. I don't know. We'll see if I don't know, some of the gimmicky things that I've seen people, they're like, oh yeah, you push a button and it squawks for you. We'll see how that stuff works out, but I don't really know, how all that's going to work. I don't know if you need to reinvent the wheel. Until I'm getting a little sweaty here. Getting shiny. Try carrying a tri-battery mod in your pocket. Yeah, who's carrying that in their pocket? If you are, more power to you, man, but that's not what Cartel's making a squawk mod. What? That's great. I think everybody's going to be making a squawk mod at this point. Kenny B says, Jesus, he is happily married. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Oh, you're talking about the vaping biker. I have no idea, man. Vaping biker is a good guy by my book. Although he hasn't reviewed my my Pulse 22 RDA yet. What's up with that? I don't know. I think Grim Green is getting ready to do that as well. Yeah, the Tony B projects. Never know what's going to come out with the Tony B project. I've been working on stuff since, like I say, early last year when I finally said, hey, I need to get in on this. I need to make some. I know the products. I've been using them. So I want to do that. So we'll see how that goes. I'm sorry if I just burped in the microphone there. Yeah, auto dripper equals tank, probably. Eric F says, triad and pocket, no problem. Well, more power to you, man. Well, that's why there's, hey, listen, there is no one size fits all for any vapor. And just because I like something, I'm sorry if I try to push anything on you. There's just things that I like. And that's, just like you, when you tell your friends about something, you're going to end up talking about the things that you like. Oh, good. Dominic Pelosi says that he's got it in his review queue. That's great. I like the vaping biker. I've been watching him for a long time, man. Enjoy his videos. I think he's very informative. And he and I think alike. We're both into the squawkers, so that's really cool. He said it's in the queue, Tony. Awesome. Love that. I support the vaping biker, man. I got no problem with that guy at all. As a matter of fact, there has been a lot of really good feedback from everybody about the Pulse 22 RDA. I was a little bit worried. I was like, anytime, I don't know, anytime you put something out and you are a public figure, it's going to be judged a little bit harsher. And I think even with the even with the judgment on my RDA, I think everybody has been pretty good about it. Everybody just loves it. So, look, I wouldn't put something out if I didn't test it and think the thing was freaking awesome, which I do with this. Dude, it's on every one of my squawkers right now. Every one of them. All the ones that I have sitting right here. And if this one had one on it, it would have one, But, yeah. So I've got 2 videos that I shot today, and I need to edit those things. So I got to get going to do that. I want to at least get one of those videos up today. I want to thank everybody for your support. And once again, one of the reasons why we're here today, was this, just in case you missed out on that. Yeah, we finally got it. And this belongs to you as much as it does to me, because it was all about you guys helping me to get this thing. Vapor Trail channel. What does it say? Congratulations for surpassing 100,000 subscribers. I love you guys, man. I really, really do. If it weren't for you, I probably would have just, you know, when I started this channel, I was doing like 1 video, 2 videos a month or something like that. But you encouraged me to do more videos and to learn more about everything. And I have, you know, I've progressed along with you watching this channel. And I don't know, I'm not one of those guys that claims to know everything about vaping. And I almost don't want to call my videos reviews, because I'm like, well, who the hell am I to review everything and tell you that this is the best thing since sliced bread? Personally, I consider my videos like vape videos. I'm showing you a product much like I would if I just got this new minimal mod and I was going over to my friend's house. I was like, dude, Lyle, you got to see this thing. This is awesome. Here, take a hit first, and let me show you how it works. That's kind of more what my thing is. Christopher asked, do I ever wear hats other than fedoras? Yes, I do, as a matter of fact. Got some ball caps up there. I don't know if you can see those. There's a fedora on top of there, of course. I got ball caps that I wear and stuff like that. Real quickly, the story behind the fedora is my grandfather always wore these hats. My grandfather wore these hats when he was working in the garden, whatever. The guy was a badass too, and he was a treasurer for the Teamsters outside of Chicago during the Al Capone days. I gotta not look at the comments here for a second. So you know, I'm sure he wasn't a mobster, but the mobsters would always go for the treasurer, right? Because the treasurer would be the person that would logically be able to launder the money, right? Not saying he ever did that, not saying any of that is the deal, but he had a lot of respect, and he was just a badass, and he wore a fedora every day, all the time. I remember my little brother sat on his fedora one time when he came out to visit, and my mother freaked out like, oh my God, he can't find out that he sat on that hat. We have to get him a new one before he finds out. It was that kind of thing. So when my grandfather died, I said, you know what? I'm going to try the style. It's going to be my style. I'm going to wear that. And so I've been wearing them ever since. And it kind of fits. It works for me. So this is my gig. But yeah, I wear ball caps and stuff like that. I don't have much up there. So, you know, I got to protect the dome when I go out. I'm not a young man anymore, guys. So, yeah, you don't want to get burned up there. It's not a good thing. Yeah, Chianti Z says, all the people in the chat, you need to smash that like button. Yeah, man, hit that like button. Do it. I think that'd be nice. Okay, guys, so I got to wrap this thing up. Any last-minute questions here, guys? Thank you, Christopher. I appreciate it, man. Yeah, it's funny because I don't know where the whole stereotype of vapors wearing fedoras came from, because I rarely see that. Like, I go to a vape convention, I'm one of the only guys wearing that. Me and maybe Vince Sodal that has the curly mustache. Let's see. What are my thoughts on the Smoke X Cube 2? X Cube 2? Is there one? I don't know. I don't have one. A pulse in copper? No, that's not going to happen. I don't think so. When is my Squawk mod coming? Damn it, Janet. I don't know. We're working on that. Prog rock or jam band? I'm more metal. Prog rock is good. Thin crest. All the way, Giza. Thin crest. My grandfather also wore fedoras, so I understand. Yep. Pulse in other colors. Yeah, I'm hoping that the Pulse does come out in other colors, but it's one of those things that I'm sure if it does happen, it's going to be a short wait for that, because, well, you know, we just came out with the stainless steel and black. Sales have been really, really good. Have I checked out the SVA mod clone? I'm going to say no, but it looks really good on 3fvape.com. It's a DNA 75 for 88 bucks. The real SVA costs $500. You figure that out. I do not promote or condone clones. What's sour candy vape? Well, Chewy Mobsta, you might want to wait for Sugar Lips. No, I don't know. There's a few of them that are out there that are actually pretty good. Can't think of any right off the top of my head right now. Jelly or jam? Grape jelly, all the way. Metal is the best. Although, like I said earlier, I'm kind of a Swiftie. I like Taylor Swift. I can't help it. I love her. Can I play you a song? Not today. Favorite metal band other than Steel Panther? It's a tough one. I like the Scorpions. I like Iron Maiden, Black Sabbath, Judas Priest. Kind of an old school metal guy. Damn it, Janet, I appreciate that. The Pulse is the best RDA I have used to date. Drip through the top, never leaks, flavor galore. Yeah, remember, this is not just a bottom feeding RDA. This also comes with a standard positive pin. You can put it in there, and you can just drip it. Christopher asked, when I was a DJ, what genre was the station? Well, I was at a lot of stations. I was in San Diego at a top 40 station as well as a talk radio station. I was a news guy in there. For the news from the North County, I'm Tony Britton, Kogo, AM 600 News. Yeah, I can do that. And then when I went to Las Vegas, it was a classic rock station. When I went to Memphis from there, it was a female adult alternative, you know, Lenny Kravitz, Three Doors Down, that kind of stuff. And then when I went to when I went to the Outer Banks, it was pretty much a adult contemporary hot AC. And then when I went to Jersey, it was a new metal station. We'll say that. I don't know. I like Deep Purple. They're good. Not a huge fan. Sabbath, dude. Vegas, big time. Oh, well, of course, William's going to say Vegas, baby. Yeah, William, I still own my house out there, man, around Fort Apache, Cheyenne area. Top Cap. Oh, yeah. Some people are saying that for the length of the leads on the Pulse 22 that you use the Ultim right there and you just put your lead up to that and you're able to measure it. I just say use whatever you got to use. And once you get the right level, measure it out and put a little line on there so you can remember that. So I got juice in my hands here. Miami show in August. Recovered. I actually may be going to Tampa at the end of this month. We'll see. Fort Apache in Durango. Yeah, that's by my house. We own our house in Las Vegas. We rent it out. We have year-round renters there. All right, guys. You have what you call a gambling problem. Yeah. Living in Vegas is one of those things. For the first year that you live there, you feel like you're on vacation the whole time. So you go out gambling, and staying out until all hours. And then, well, after a while, you realize you're just going to lose your money, dude. So I'd have friends come visit, and I'd just take $40 with me and be like, I'll just stand with you and get my free drinks. When am I coming to Vegas? That's a good question. I need to do that. Lab Obsen. Check out Saddle Horse Blues and GM Coils. They do a great job. So does James Mucklin, but you got to find him on Facebook. Okay, guys, I'm going to wrap this up. It's time to go. I really, really appreciate you. Once again, this is the reason why I was doing the live video today. Vapor Trail channel, my silver play button. I finally got it. Pretty much the only thing I've ever won as an award in my life, but it's all because of you. I appreciate it. When I say that in my videos, I have a lot of love for you and I appreciate you. I want to speak directly to you because it's not all of you. It's not everybody. It's you. You're the reason why I do this, and I really, really appreciate it. Y'all awesome. John Dodos asked, how long did it take for me to design the Pulse? I started designing the Pulse 22 RDA in, I think, May of 2016. That's when I started drawing it out and trying to see if I could get somebody to work with me to get it done. So, yeah, it was a long, long process. All right. Okay, guys, thank you very much. I'm going to go ahead and cut out now. My wife has got to do a conference call. So much love, man. Seriously, appreciate it. And thank you to our admins in here today. I really, really do appreciate that as well. Our moderators. I don't even know what to call people anymore on here. Okay, I think that one beer is kicking in. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Adios.